Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with the latest and greatest from Gino. This is our town hall meeting on TV. What's happening? Well, the coronavirus update, which has been out of our lives since the riots, but now we're back to it. What's going on here is the latest on information we are receiving from the Department of Social Services and the Orange County Department of Health, as well as the CDC, on how many cases of new COVID are coming up because of the reopening of businesses, both in Orange County and throughout the state of California. It is no surprise that the number of cases is rising dramatically, which is impacting both our staff as we all go about our daily lives outside of this community, and the possibility of what we're bringing into this community. I'm sure you have already heard by now that one of our staff has acquired the virus, and I'm not going to be surprised if this doesn't occur again. There's not a lot we can do to prevent someone from acquiring the virus and unknowingly bringing in the community. That said, the front desk staff are doing an outstanding job at taking temperatures and asking questions for symptoms. The people who have been in this community there that have had the virus were stopped upon entry because they answered yes to some of the symptoms or the temperature, and were asked to leave and self-isolate at home. We have yet to see any spread of the virus once it has come into the community. And I think this is due to a great job that almost everyone is doing in wearing the proper protective equipment and managing the protocols. I want to be able to go over all of those with you again before we talk about what we can do to open up our community a little bit. The first one, and this is proven from the Center for Disease Control at really minimizing the opportunity for the virus to spread, is wearing a mask, and it's honestly wearing the mask properly. I want to show you what wearing the mask properly means. I have a mask here, and the mask needs to cover both your nose and your mouth, like this, so that any air you are exhaling from your nose or your mouth is being captured by the mask. In doing this, any virus, if you have them, will be trapped by the mask and not put out into the air and land on whatever objects are nearby for someone else to pick up. The other most important thing is washing your hands frequently. We all have been touching many things that we're not even aware of because we never really needed to think about it that much before. And washing your hands is really where the virus goes from someone else or some other surface to you. So whether you're washing them in a sink, which is best with soap, or using the hand cleaner that we have everywhere, between wearing a mask and washing your hands, it is proven that it stops the spread of the virus dramatically. I am encouraging all of the residents to be doing this. I know most of you are doing an outstanding job. I still have a few that are wearing their mask with their nose exposed, which doesn't help, or they're not washing their hands frequently. So the staff are doing a better job too. I'm looking for anybody and everybody to make sure we're doing this. This is to keep all of us safe. Once we have all of these practices in place and they're going smoothly, we will begin reopening and our community from within. And I want to be able to start that by late next week if we can. I just need to make sure that the person who was positive here has not been able to pass the virus on to anyone else. We have other tests that we're waiting for, and we're looking for symptoms from any of the people that they may have had contact with. And this is really prolonged contact. So as soon as I get that information back and I know that everybody else is not showing any symptoms, we will talk about the reopening. In the meantime, what's happening? This Sunday, we are going to begin again with our scenic drives. The protocols for this will be the same as they always have been with the signups. This is keeping your arms and your legs inside the vehicle at all times. We will not be stopping or letting anybody out on these drives. It is all within the bus. As we go into various areas that you want to go to, this is just to give you a little opportunity to get out of this community and see a little bit of the rest of the world. The other thing we're going to be doing beginning Tuesday, the 16th of June, is reopening both of our salons, the one in the cottage and the one in the main building. Both Naomi and Charmaine, who are the people who operate the salons, are ready to go by next Tuesday. Again, the same procedures as we've always had with calling the front desk, and they will facilitate your schedules. It's important to note that our salons and our license for our salon is managed by the state of California, and they have the exact same guidelines and protocols and rules as every other salon in the state, and we have to follow them. Therefore, only one person at a time can be inside the salon, and one person can be outside the salon waiting. We cannot deviate from this. This is not a Park Terrace guideline. This is what the state of California mandates, and Charmaine and Naomi have to follow those guidelines, and I am supporting that. These salons right now are only able to do hair. They cannot cut nails at this time. The state is talking to us about when they might relax that and allow salons to cut nails. As soon as they give us the go-ahead, I will let you know, and we will open up nail cutting. But right now, there is no cutting of nails. It is just hair. I know a lot of people are anxious to get started in this. Call the front desk, and we will get the ball rolling on Tuesday, the 16th of June. We are going to have a lot of updated protocols. This is mostly relaxing some of our protocols based on what we're learning from the various governmental agencies as we are working with them. I'm going to be putting all of these in writing as I get them. You should be able to get our first email probably tomorrow on Friday with the first set of protocol changes. And I'll reiterate the opening of the scenic drives and the salons and talk a little bit about what we will be able to do for reopening some of our areas within our community. One of the protocols I will tell you about right now is anyone leaving the community for any reason, which is primarily for doctor's appointments, but there's a couple other reasons why people need to leave. When you return to the community, you will be self-isolating for 7 days. This is down from the 14 days it was previous. A lot of people are saying, but it's the doctor, it's nothing else. And I understand that, but you need to understand that as soon as you walk out of this community, you're opening yourself up for acquiring the virus. So it isn't about where you are going, it is the fact that you are leaving the community that's forcing the 7 days worth of self-isolation. We really need to keep this in place, again, because we've got to minimize the spread of it, especially as we reopen the community and allow everyone to move freely throughout all the areas here. One person with a virus, as everybody moves about freely, could be devastating, and I'm doing everything I can to minimize that from happening. That is all of the updates I have right now. Again, I will see if we can't get an email out to everyone tomorrow. And for those of you that are not on the email blast, I will ask the front desk to have it hard copied and brought to your door. Any questions, please call me or come and see me. I'm available for you. Thank you all very much, and we'll be talking soon. Goodbye.